Shulton, makers of Old Spice aftershave lotion for that top-of-the-world feeling after every shave, brings you the top of the world in action drama for men. High Adventure. High Adventure. This is the meeting place for those of you who like to give your nerves a little exercise, because we specialize in stories of hard, savage action designed to keep you right on the edge of your chair. This is High Adventure. At this meeting, Inside Story, a big city tale written and directed especially for High Adventure by Robert Monroe. It concerns three people, two of whom wanted to live and the other wouldn't die. Inside Story, as told by the man it happened to, a man called Jim Hannigan. His moment of high adventure.
The first day I joined the paper, I was called into the old man's office. All the guys out in the city room said he was tough, said he had ink in his veins instead of blood, so for me, just getting started, this was a high point. Well, like I said, I walked into his office, and if anything, they hadn't told me enough. He was tough, all right, and shrewd and calculating and knowing, too. But he told me some things that day that I've never forgotten. He said, Hannigan, I don't want any milksops on my paper, and I don't want any fancy Dans either. He said, I want circulation. And you don't get circulation by writing great literature, by having a heart. Smell out the story, write it in one-syllable words, and if anybody gets hurt by it, that's their lookout, not yours. Well, I remembered that, and he was right. I covered a lot of good stories and worked my way up the hard way. There were a lot of people who didn't understand, like Laurie, but I didn't let that stop me. I was coming into the office one morning late. I'd wound up the Flynn story the day before and been out doing a little relaxing.
Good afternoon, Superman.
Very funny.
Old man wants to see you whenever you're in the mood, Hannigan.
And tell him to... Oh, all right. Good morning, Laurie.
You trying to be funny?
What? Oh, you too, huh?
Well, after all, it is all.
Yeah, I know. Can't a guy relax once in a while?
Oh. Aspirin in your top left-hand drawer.
Oh, thanks. Any calls?
Burgess called. Wants to meet you for lunch.
Oh, I can't go
I made
through
the
it.
appointment for tomorrow.
Thanks. Anything else?
Mr. Taylor has the contracts ready.
Good.
And the old man
Yeah, I know.
He sounded mad.
Oh, my head.
Go on in the office. I'll bring you some water.
Yeah.
Here's your hemlock, Socrates.
Thanks. Well, that ought to help.
Big night, huh?
Big head.
Where'd you go?
Don't remember after 10 or 11.
Date?
Yeah, I think so.
Pretty?
How do I know? I can't even remember.
It's nothing.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing at all.
Well, then,
But just for the record, Mr. Big, you and I had a small appointment last night.
we did?
We did? Yes, we did. And I gave up another chance to see South Pacific.
Now, don't let that worry you.
Just even say he's sorry.
I'll take you to South Pacific.
You've only been saying that for a year now.
Well, I mean it.
When?
Well, Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night.
I'll believe it when
Okay, you call my ticket agent, tell him
Oh,
that...
that's great. Now I have to get the tickets.
Well, it's just that I'm so busy.
Okay. Some date. Feel better?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, then you better...
Oh, no, you take it.
All right. Mr. Hannigan's office. It's Mrs. Carlton.
I'm not here.
Oh, Mrs. Carlton, this is Miss Jones. Can I help you? He's not in this morning. I see. Just a minute, please.
Well...
She's such a nice woman.
No.
Have a heart, Jim.
You tell her when that no good son of hers stops getting into trouble, I'll stop printing stories about him.
It's only a page 10 item.
It's a story.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mrs. Carlton. We've already gone to press. You're welcome. You're a rat, Hannigan.
Jonesy.
Yes, a first-class heel.
Gotta be tough, Laurie. Enough heart trouble in this racket without going soft. You think
I've heard it before, Jim.
Well, you keep forgetting it.
No, I don't.
Oh, come on, honey. Let's kiss and make up.
Don't you dare.
Baby.
Hannigan. Hannigan.
No, that's better. No, gotta go see the old man.
What?
I said I gotta go
You
see...
beast.
Baby!
Oh, why do I let you do it?
You know me, business first.
Yeah, I know you.
Wouldn't want me to lose my job, would you?
Oh, no, that's the last thing I'd want to happen.
See? Now let's get down to work.
Character. I almost forgot.
What?
There's been a Mr. Rubo waiting to see you since 9 o'clock.
Rubo.
Said he knew you in school.
Yeah.
It's not my idea of a Yale man. I can stall him if you want to see the old man first.
No, better get it over with.
What?
I said bring him in.
Okay, but the old man's going to be sore. This is Mr. Rubo.
That will be all, Miss Jones.
Yes, Mr. Hannigan.
Oh, what can I do for you, Rubo?
Smart boy.
I try to be.
Little bit too smart.
What's that supposed to mean?
What you did to my boy Flynn.
He was a jerk.
Maybe so.
You know he was.
He had a lot to learn, but he was a good boy.
Depends on where you're sitting.
Now I can't learn nothing for 15 years. We don't like that.
Business risk.
Good boys are hard to find.
I got my own troubles.
We don't like it to happen again.
Tell your boys to be more careful.
I like you, Hannigan.
Thanks.
I don't want to see you get sick or nothing.
I see.
You start playing around with City
Look,
Hall.
Rubo, this is strictly business with me. I'm not cleaning up the city or riding any white horses. You got your racket, I got mine. If it's a story, I'm going to print it. That's all.
That's why I like you.
Tell your mob to smarten up. There won't be any trouble. But when they're jerks like Flynn, I'll get them every time.
Everybody makes mistakes.
And that's when I catch them.
I don't like that.
That's too bad.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hannigan, but there's an old man outside who wants to see you right away. Says it's important.
Who is it?
Didn't give me his name.
Tell him I'll see him in a minute.
Whatever you say.
Well, anything else, Rubo?
Sure, I got plenty to say.
Well, I'm busy.
I can wait.
Look.
Go and see the old man. I wait here.
You said your piece, now beat
Go
it.
on. I like your company, Hannigan. I wait here.
Okay. But I'm leaving the door open.
Smart boy.
Where is he, Laurie?
Out in the hall, boss.
Oh, now cut that. Why didn't you bring him in
He
here?
wanted to wait out there.
Okay. Keep your eye on that character.
Of course.
You wanted to see me?
I don't know what it's all about.
What do you mean?
Rubo told me...
What the... Stop him! Somebody stop him!
You all right, Jim?
Yeah, I'm okay.
The man.
Dead.
What happened?
I don't know. Somebody shot him.
Who?
I didn't see him. Just shot him and ran.
Where'd you get the gun?
I picked it up, pulled the trigger. It was empty.
I'll call the police.
Something happened, Hannigan?
Now, you want to know.
Looks bad.
What do you mean?
Nobody out in the hall. We hit a couple of shots. They come out and find a dead guy.
No, you don't.
And you got the gun in
You don't pin this on me.
Flynn will be sorry to hear about this.
You crazy?
Not so loud, Hannigan.
Just before he got it, he said your name.
Can you prove that? See?
I don't care how it looks.
What you say, they make one mistake, that's when I get them? Every time?
Oh, you dirty...
Looks bad, Hannigan. You better clear it out for a while.
Nobody's going
Lay
to...
low till it blows over. Go on, before the cops come.
Maybe I will.
Go on, get going.
I'll see you again, Rubo. I'll see you again.
An old man shot down in cold blood in the offices of a busy newspaper. Hundreds of witnesses around and no way to prove your innocence. A ruthless game where the stakes are high and all the chips are blue. Don't go away, for this is the beginning of another high adventure.
They say there's a time and a place for everything. And though it may seem a little odd for me to interrupt at this grim moment in our high adventure story, this is the time and place I'm supposed to talk to you men about the value of good grooming and Old Spice aftershave lotion. But it's worth the interruption, because we all know how much good grooming really counts in business as well as social life. And we know the wonderful feeling of self-confidence that comes to a man when he's sure of his good grooming. That's why it's so important to make a habit of using Old Spice aftershave lotion every time you shave. Once you've tried Old Spice lotion, its bracing freshness will become a part of your daily life you'll never want to miss. Old Spice aftershave lotion is soothing, cooling, and healing to the skin. And it has a clean, fresh, masculine scent that men prefer. No wonder more men buy Old Spice than any other aftershave lotion at $1. So remember, for a wonderful sense of confidence and well-being, use Old Spice aftershave lotion every time you shave.
And now back to Inside Story, a big city tale of high adventure as told by the man who lived it, Jim Hannigan.
I'd been framed and framed good, so I got out fast. I knew it looked bad, but I had to take that chance. I got out in the street and headed for the nearest movie. I'd be safe there for a while, and I could do some uninterrupted thinking. Myself, I don't like the movies, but did you ever sit through one 3 times? Brother. About 9 o'clock that night, I went down to the lobby and called Laurie. I gave her the names of the 3 most influential people I knew in town, asked her to call them, and then meet me in the theater. Then I went back to the last row in the balcony to wait. In about a half an hour, I saw her struggling up the aisle.
I couldn't I?
Well, yes, I suppose you could.
And what do you mean by that remark?
Oh, I know you so well, Reggie. Far better than you think. Sorry, I forgot my help in stock.
Thanks for coming, Laurie.
How long have you been here?
Since noon?
Got you dizzy? I brought a couple of sandwiches.
Yeah, I meant to tell you.
You could at least say thanks.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I had a fig Newton about 5. They're great for a hangover.
Eat these, you'll feel better.
Yeah.
What's the movie?
Is that important?
No, I guess not.
What about me?
I've seen it before, anyway.
Laundry tub all day while you're off gambling or hard-earned savings at the track. Did you ever think of that?
To tell you the truth, I haven't.
She's awfully attractive.
Who?
The girl in the movie.
Oh. Yeah, of course.
Because why, Jen?
Because I'm going to have another baby.
Oh, I say, Jen, oh, girl.
This as close as you could come to South Pacific?
Well, I wasn't in a position to be choosy.
Well, I think at least... Oh, sorry.
You really can't. You'd be home helping me take care of the house and things.
Well, see here now.
Yes, you would.
That sort of thing can be carried too far, you know.
You would not.
No.
You better?
Much.
Why'd you come here?
I couldn't go home. First, I was going to go to your place. Then I figured that'd be the second place they'd look.
What's it feel like to be the hottest man in New York?
It's not fun.
Of all the crazy things...
What?
Run away. Why?
I'll tell you later.
Every paper in the city has the story, pictures and everything.
Of me?
Full page. I couldn't forget you if I wanted to.
That's bad.
Why?
Cuts down my time. Few days and every jerk with a nickel for a paper will know me by
Hey,
heart.
will you two shut up?
Stop, blow.
Sorry.
Why doesn't he go someplace else if he wants to see a movie?
Bright remark of the week.
Hey, did you call Jenkins?
Yes.
What'd he say?
Sorry he can't help.
What is a district attorney for?
He said there was nothing he could do, and even if there were, he wouldn't do it.
Some friend.
Well, you weren't exactly kind to him during the gambling investigation.
Well, that's business.
Guess he figures so's this.
Yeah. What'd the old man say? What'd he say?
He said it'd make a better story if you got out of it yourself.
Oh, fine. Well, I'm not surprised. And how about Costello?
Same thing.
What do you mean?
He said it was about time you had some heat on the back of your neck.
Oh,
Well, Mad Dog,
what's the mad dog business?
that's what they're calling you in the papers. Mad Dog Murderers.
Laurie!
Hey, will you two shut up? Do I have to call a manager?
I'm sorry. Laurie, you don't think that I did it?
No. You're a rat, Hannigan, but not that much of a one.
Well, that's better.
What do we do now?
You've got to do it alone, that's all.
Okay, where do we start?
Well, let's see. Got the gun, but that's no help.
No.
The old man, the only thing I remember about him was that he had a wart in his left eyebrow.
That eliminates all the right eyebrow warts.
If I wanted a hard-up old man to knock off, where would I go?
City Hall.
The Bowery, yeah, that's it. Did the cops find anything on him?
Just his name. Cyrus P. Smith.
Oh, it'd have to be Smith. It couldn't be Brinkowski or something like
Hey,
that.
come on, Heath. If we're going to see the picture, we better...
Stay there, buddy. We're leaving. Let's go, Laurie. I got a lot to do. Tired?
Oh, no, I've been in training.
Well, I'm sorry it's taken so long.
That's all right. Nothing like walking the Bowery to keep a girl in shape.
You got to be careful. You can't tell the cops from the hoods down here.
It's all right.
You know, you're quite a girl, Jonesy.
Just about run out of joints, haven't we?
I mean it.
I think we've talked to every bum on the street.
I know you don't want to, but I'm going to talk about it.
It's hardly the setting.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Character.
What do you want, Laurie? Did you ever think about it?
Oh, never. I just go home, climb into bed, and fall right off to sleep.
Oh, now be serious.
Why?
Because I am.
All right. I know what I don't want.
What?
I want to be able to sleep at night. I don't want to have to worry about my guy, where he is, what he's doing, what mobster he's playing hide and seek with tonight.
I see.
I want to go to bed and have him next to me and know he's going to be there every night for the rest of my life. If he isn't a big shot, well, what's the difference? As long as he likes my coffee.
Guy's got to do what he likes.
Some guys.
This guy.
So why did we start talking?
I don't know, Laurie.
Jim.
What?
Don't look now, but that crumb behind us has been following us for 2 blocks.
Where?
Don't look.
All right, just keep walking.
Uh-huh.
Act like nothing's happened. If we can make it to that alley. You still there?
Yes, he's gaining on us.
All right, walk a little bit faster, but not obvious. All right, come on, up this alley. Run. Quick, hide in this doorway.
This is what I need.
It might be a cop.
Oh.
What do you want?
Went up a blind alley, didn't you?
What do you want?
Thought you could run away from me, didn't you? I know every hole in this street. Every one of them.
All right, you're a smart guy. Now, what do you want?
Don't make me mad. Could want most anything.
Jim.
Get away from her.
Hey, there goes my match.
Don't light another.
Better in the dark, huh?
Yeah.
Ain't you the fellow that was asking about Cy Smith?
What's it to you?
Okay, if you feel that way.
No,
about
wait. What do you know about him?
Something.
I don't remember talking to you.
You didn't. I heard you asking them.
Well, when'd you come?
Figured we could talk better business alone.
How much?
How much is it worth to you?
$10?
What'd you say, Hannigan?
25.
Huh.
50. No more.
Fair enough.
All right, what do you know?
Money first.
How do I know you got what I want?
Okay, if you feel...
All right. Money first. Here you... Oh, I haven't got my wallet. Laurie, have you got any...
Of course.
30, 40, 50. Now, what do you know?
2 days ago, Cy came down to the street. Had $100 with him.
Where'd he get it?
Pay.
From who? Rubo?
No.
No, I knew he was smarter than that. Who?
Vincent Yetta.
That's worth $50. Come on, Laurie.
See you around, Hannigan.
Yeah, sure. We'll split a can of Sterno someday. Come on, Laurie. Vince Agnetta. That name rang a bell. One of Rubo's gunmen who'd been mixed up in a smuggling racket 10 years ago and had been sent up for 15 years. Probably out on good behavior. Maybe even made a break. I didn't know. First thing in the morning, I went over to the pool room where Agnetta used to hang out, but he hadn't been there for days. I was lucky and bought his address from a rack boy for $10. I beat it over to a tenement on the Lower East Side, but the landlady told me that he hadn't been there since yesterday. Then I remembered the shack on the west shore of Staten Island that had been used as a drop back in the smuggling days. I called Laurie, and she picked me up in her car at Times Square. She wanted to come along, but the pace was getting too hot. So I put her in a cab, took her car, and headed for Staten Island. There was a cop at the ferry entrance, so I went back to the Brooklyn Bridge and took the 69th Street ferry to the island. Things were going too smooth. I drove out along the west shore till there was nothing but me and the dunes. Through Green Ridge, then about 5 miles beyond New Springville, I saw it. One of those old weather-beaten houses with a lot of gingerbread. All the shutters were drawn, not a sign of life anywhere. I pulled into the yard. Somebody's home. Now cut it out! I want to talk to you, Agnetta.
Beat it, copper.
I'm not a cop.
Beat it.
I'm Jim Hannigan from the Herald.
Who?
Hannigan from the Herald.
Stand up. Okay, go to the front door. It's open.
Where are you?
In here.
What do you want? What happened to you?
Rubo tried to knock me over last night.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
How'd you get out here?
I got waves.
You hurt bad?
6 slugs in me.
Better get you to a doctor.
Hey, get back.
Okay.
What do you want?
What do you know about Cyrus B. Smith?
Plenty.
What?
I ain't talking.
I know you set him up for the job.
So,
Who killed him? Come on, Agneta. Who are you shielding?
Get back.
Why did Rubel have your gun?
Afraid I talk.
That doesn't make sense.
What?
He's afraid you'll talk, so he had you shot down. Now you won't talk?
So,
So what are you shielding him for?
why should I help you?
Look, and yet, unless I get you to a doctor, you'll probably die. Then I'll never be able to get Rubel.
Supposing I don't croak.
You're dying on your feet right now.
Shut up.
There, you see?
Hey, get back. Okay. Okay, what do you want?
Who killed the old man?
I did.
You.
Yeah. Rubo said it was a soft touch, just routine. Then when I found out there was a big fish like you on the line, I wanted more dough. Always that way. I go with some little guy nobody cares about, gets hushed up in a hurry, that's easy. Get a big shot mixed up in it. Everything goes haywire. Takes dough. I've been in it before, I know.
Rubel wouldn't pay you and tried to kill you so you wouldn't talk.
Yeah. Get back, you're not taking me in.
I don't want you, and yet I want the big guy. If you sign a statement, I'll see it goes easy on you. Agneta. Agneta. Oh, he's dead. Now what? Phone. I gotta get to a phone.
Time is running out for Jim Hannigan. Every avenue is blocked, and the only man who could have helped him lies dead at his feet. We'll be in for the exciting climax. And by this time, I think we'll agree it's the kind of story that can only be called high adventure.
I don't know why they do this to me, but every time some poor soul has shaved his last shave in this high adventure story, I have to cut in about Old Spice after shave lotion, and I accept the challenge. For every man alive wants to start off each day with that top-of-the-world feeling, and here's one simple way to help do it. Use Old Spice after shave lotion. You'll find Old Spice lotion has a skin-tingling freshness that makes you feel wide awake and ready for the day. Old Spice aftershave lotion gives you wonderful value for your money. There are two generous sizes of this quality lotion, $1 and $1.75. Look for the handsome red Old Spice cartons at drug and department stores everywhere. And for that top-of-the-world feeling, use Old Spice lotion after every shave.
And now back for the climax of Inside Story. A high adventure story is told by the man who lived it, Jim Hannigan.
I called Laurie and told her what to do, then I beat it back into town. The guy at the ferry wanted to know how my windshield got busted. I told him somebody took a shot at me. He said I was lucky I didn't get hit. Well, I was back in town by 4 o'clock and went right over to Rubo's apartment. The doorman said he wasn't in, so I went up and waited. It's amazing how many doors a $10 bill will open. It was one of those real lush joints, all glass and chromium with a potted palm every 5 feet. I'd been there about a half an hour when I heard his key in the lock.
Well, hello, smart boy.
You're not surprised?
Nah.
I said I'd see you again.
I've been expecting you.
Oh?
I thought you'd be here sooner.
I was tied up.
What do you want?
Plenty.
Drink?
No,
I always...
we won't have time.
Are we going someplace?
Write down to the paper. I want to get the story before the cops do.
You're acting pretty sure of yourself.
Well, I know some things you don't.
Like what?
I found Vince Agneta, alive,
I was worried about Vince.
and he talked. Plenty.
I like to see Agneta.
Don't worry, he's where you'll never find him.
How do I know you're not bluffing?
Agneta hired Cy Smith for $100. Smith came to my office and got me out in the hall. Agneta shot him, but he thought it was a pushover. When he found out it was bigger than that, he came to you for more money. When you wouldn't give it to him, he threatened to talk. So your boys took him out for a little air, but it didn't work.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, that's right. Want me more?
You make mistakes, too.
Oh, put the gun away. I thought of that, too.
What stops me if I shoot you now?
My office knows where I am. If I'm not back at the paper by 5 o'clock, they'll have you picked up for my murder. We got 10 minutes. What are you going to do, Rubo?
What can I do? You think of everything.
I thought you'd be smart. You've already got 2 murders against you.
2? Smith and who? Anietta, maybe? I knew you was bluffing, smart boy.
Give me that. Oh,
That teach you, punk.
get you. Let go. You scum. Drop it. Drop it. Now, just you and me.
All right.
Like this. Not by no guns. No nothing. Just you and me. All right, get up, punk. You got more coming. I'll kill you.
Oh, stop it.
I'll kill you.
Stop it.
Kill you.
Stop it. Stop it. Do anything you say. Anything, Hannigan.
I've gone through a lot to get this story. Come on, smart boy.
Is your shoulder all right?
Yeah, it's okay.
Here, let me help you out.
Ah,
with your...
stop fussing.
Mean old man.
Oh.
There, see?
All right, all right.
Love the excitement just before the curtain goes up.
Yeah.
I can hardly wait to hear some enchanted... You're not even listening, Jim.
There's Big Boss Scully.
Where?
Over there. With all the wheels from Universal Steel.
Hannigan.
Huh?
You promised.
But there might be
No
a big...
more stories, remember?
Jonesy,
No
I-
more playing with dynamite. I want people to like you.
Okay.
And no more underworld connections.
I said okay.
That's better. There go the house lights. Still like to know where you got the ticket.
Shh.
I would.
You're bothering people.
Well, I would.
Okay. Rubo.
Inside Story, as lived by Jim Hannigan. That one thrilling moment in the life of a man that has but one meaning, high adventure. And here's the fine folk who gave you those fine, high adventure performances. Heard as Jim Hannigan with John Larkin, with Gene Tatum, Maurice Toplin, Phil Sterling, and Jack Orson. The High Adventure Orchestra was conducted by Mr. Lou Davies. And in next week's meeting, friends and members, we're proud to present a high adventure story of a man who returned from the war and fought his greatest battle at home. It's called The Circle Road, and in the leading role will be that famous personality of stage and screen, Mr. Burgess Meredith. So until next week on The Circle Road, starring Burgess Meredith, remember that wherever you live, whatever you do, it's there to see and find. And we like to call it high adventure.
Listen now to special news. Introducing new Shulton shampoo in a plastic bottle that absolutely cannot break. Knock it off the base and drop it on the floor. You'll never need to worry again about dangerous splintered glass. New Shulton shampoo leaves hair wonderfully clean, dandruff-free, easy to manage. And ladies, new Shulton shampoo has a brand new formula that actually gives your hair more glory lights. Try new Shulton shampoo in the unbreakable plastic bottle today. Only 85 cents at drug and department stores.
Enjoy Eddie Cantor and Bob Crosby tonight on NBC.